I mean, question to both of you. What do you think was going on in this position?
I mean, I was a bit surprised by the draw, but I thought about it for a little while, and I mean, at least I knew what my next move should be. I thought I should play knight h3, knight g5, bishop d4 after that. But I mean, I can never be better here, and I don't really have any active ideas, so anything black is better, but at least I thought I was over the worst of it. I thought it was much more dangerous a few moves ago.
Well, I mean, basically I was going to play queen a5, let's say after bishop d4.
Straight away?
Yeah, well, or take, I don't know. I was thinking of, let's say takes and queen a5. And
yeah.
Thought he'd take, because if queen a3, then b5. And here I thought his knight is coming to c3, and d1 I play b5, then he takes and goes knight c3, rook a5, rook b4.
But basically you felt white was okay?
Yeah.
Well, as I said, it kind of took us all by surprise. It was a really fascinating, complex opening. I mean, what was your attitude going into the game, actually?
I was going to play the same way. I was going to try to put pressure, and if I got a chance, I'd try to take it. But the opening didn't really work out the way I'd wanted. I was down a lot of time, and I had a position I didn't really feel comfortable with. And yeah, maybe something better.
When you said earlier that you felt there was a moment when you were in real danger.
This moment, I was very worried about bishop a4. Because I thought if I played b3, then I wasn't sure about the sack or going back. And if I play rook c1, then I thought b5. I mean, I probably should play rook c1, but then b5. And if I take, then queen b6 or something. And if bishop d4, then this position I didn't like at all. I guess rook c4, bishop b5, back somewhere, and then like queen b6, or rook b8 maybe, I don't know. I mean, I just have a really passive position, and my king is kind of weak, so.
No, at this point I probably was, the right mindset to go for it. I mean, I was just happy to play a4 so that he cannot play bishop d4 because of knight b3. I thought I could just keep improving my position, but I sort of missed his plan with queen b4 and then rook d1. So I mean, I thought his plan was to, I don't know, bring the knight to c3. And I mean, he cannot really do that because I have knight d3. Yeah, I just missed this plan, and then I felt there was nothing.
Question from Magnus. After move 20, for a few moves you played rather quickly. Was that a deliberate attempt to press him on the clock? And do you think you maybe lacked a bit of accuracy in that phase or not?
Maybe, I don't know. To be honest, I was just trying to, make natural moves, and everybody could see it. I wasn't really necessarily going for the maximum. I just wanted a position that was completely safe and where I could put some pressure. If a draw hadn't been a satisfactory result, obviously I would have approached it differently.
FIDE vice president tweeted not enough rounds and too many rest days. So questions to both players. Do you agree?
I mean, I actually wouldn't mind more rounds. I think 16 or 18 rounds would be fine. Yeah, I mean, 12 rounds is really... It's not like we're exhausted after 12 games or anything, I don't think so. So I'm sure we could play a few more, but okay, we kind of play with the system that we have. So.
I mean, that's not my main concern right now, to be honest.
My question to Fabiano is, like, you've been consistently playing e4 in the tournament, and Kallsen has been replying with Sicilian to that. Kallsen has been taking risks to your e4. So how does your preparation go with that? Because you have missed so many chances.
I mean, I don't know why the Sicilian is a riskier opening than other opening. The Sveshnikov is a very, very theoretically sound opening. It has been for a very long time, so it's not a crazy opening or anything. I mean, it's a perfectly sound way to play, and it has been played recently in a World Championship match, so it's not like this is a first time or anything.
Levon Aronian was on our live show today, and he said, on balance, he thinks that Fabiano showed slightly better preparation over the 12 games. I'm curious if you agree with that, Fabiano, and if you agree with that, Magnus.
I don't know. I think it's, at this point, absolutely irrelevant. So, I mean, the match is equal so far, so it's not very interesting right now.
We both had our moments. Neither of us has shown dominance in any stage of the game, so yeah. Pretty balanced.
Yes, there was a moment when Magnus, when you played A5, that you didn't play B5. What did you think about the move B5?
I think the answer is very simple. This was not my goal. Once again, my approach was not to unbalance the position at that point. I had a very clear path with E4, A5 and E4, which gave me a completely safe and position that I could maybe play for a win.
The computer, Sessi, showed up to an advantage for black of close to 2 points with B5. What do you think about this?
I mean, I don't care.
A question to Magnus. As you went for the draw today, does it mean that you are very confident of winning the tiebreak?
I mean, I think I have very good chances, obviously, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But before today, I thought getting a tiebreak would be a good result, so I'm still happy about that.
Fabiano, how do you feel about your chances going to the tiebreaks?
Well, I'm mainly relieved because I thought it was quite close today. I was very worried during the game. So when you feel like you're sort of on the brink of defeat, or at least you have a very dangerous position, then of course it's quite good.
Yeah.
Speaking of the tiebreak, according to the regulations, there's a small financial incentive to go for the tiebreak of 5% of the prize fund. It doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things, just an average journalist's annual salary. But I was just curious if, one, you were aware of the regulation at all, and second, if that enters your mind and calculation in any way.
Yeah, but I don't really care about the money that much.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't aware.
Okay.
Do you think that it kind of damages the popularity of chess as a sport to have a world championship that only consists of draws?
I don't know.
No, it's not my job to. I mean, we work with the match that we have. Yeah, if the powers that be want to change it, then we'll work with something else.
Well, I hope that it generates a lot of interest because it's been an incredibly close match. That's what I would say. But anyway.
Magnus, are you going to risk playing football tomorrow?
Maybe. Why not?
It seems like you both had different opinions of the position. Fabiano seems he's in trouble, and Magnus is kind of saying that Fabiano's okay. Why, from a spectator's point of view, would that difference appear in your mentalities?
I wasn't saying his position was okay or anything. I just said it wasn't obvious to how I could break it down without taking risks, and I wasn't willing to take risks. So I think there is no particular contradiction there.
Yeah, I think our evaluations were probably very similar. I mean, I don't think either of us saw anything winning for black or clearly winning for black or anything, but I think we both knew that white was under pressure. This is